Hi everyone, so I'm Adam Husler, I'm filming this today for On. So what we're looking at today is just waking up. Waking up on a Monday morning, you're not feeling that perky. This sequence should hopefully get you awake and get you going. Just start sitting tall. Relax your shoulders, lift your chin so your chin is parallel to the floor. So starting your week at least, sitting as tall as you can. Inhale fully. With an open mouth, exhale. Inhale fully. Open mouth, exhale. Do that a few more times. On your inhale, acknowledge whatever's going on in your head. And on your exhale, let that stuff go. And then now start to breathe in and out just through the nose. Draw your arms to the sky, reach tall, inhale fully. As you exhale, take your left hand to your right thigh. Take your right hand to your sacrum. Take a twist. So turning your chest, your arms, your head together. Trying to turn your left pec to the side of the room. Inhaling up. Exhaling to the opposite side, wringing out your spine. Let's continue that. Inhale fully. Exhaling over, deeper every time. Make sure you can feel it. Inhale. Exhaling, easing across. Inhale fully. Exhaling, easing over. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling across. Inhale, lift. Exhaling over. Now stay this time exactly where you are. Turn your left palm to face out, so you've got external rotation. Then twist that a little bit further. Hold for 3. Palm facing out for 2. Right hand side of your neck long for 1. Inhale, center. Exhaling to the opposite side. Find that rotation. Again, turn your palm out. Twist a little bit deeper if you can. Breathe for 3. 2. 1. Draw your arms to the sky. Interlace your thumbs. Open your fingers. Lift the shoulders to the ears, which is pretty much where we don't want to be. Wrap your armpits down. Fingers open wide, inhale. As you exhale, lengthen up and over to the right. Fingers open nice and wide. Try not to collapse into the side. So you're lengthening one side a lot, you're lengthening the other side slightly. Your chest pretty much square to the front of the room. Holding there for 3. Let the arms reach backwards a little bit further for 2. On 1, back to center. Interlace your thumbs a non-habitual way around. Fingers open, lovely and wide. Lift up. Wrap the armpits in. Ease yourself up and over. So less across, more up and over. So lengthening both sides of your body to a degree. Chest square to the front of the room. Breathe for 3. Stay lengthening for 2. Then on 1, bring yourself back to center. Slowly take your hands to the heart. Take your right arm underneath your left arm. If that's impossible for you, maybe hold your shoulders. Maybe just have a cross here. But if you can, hold your thumb. Lift your elbows higher. I'm going to orientate differently for you. Push your forearms forward. Then drag your shoulders away from the ears. So make sure your eyes are looking forward and they're looking dead through the forearms. So lift your arms accordingly. Feel an expanse across your back. Inhale. Then keep looking through the forearms, begin to open your chest. So less in your neck, less in your lower back, but lifting up and over. Breathe for 4. Keep the shoulders pulling down away from the ears for 3, 2, and 1. Back to center slowly. Relax the arms, have a little shake if you need. Come to the opposite side. Take the bind, lift the elbows higher. Push your forearms forward, drag your shoulder blades down your back. Push your forearms slightly. Breathing there for 5. Lift up and over. Take that back bend, holding for 4. Keep the forearms away from your face for 3, 2. Then on 1, bring yourself back to center. Have a little shake out. Hands down. Index finger pointing forward. Few rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling, open the chest, turn the biceps, lift the bum, spread your sit bones. Exhaling, rippling back through. Inhaling, open up. Exhaling back. Now take that a few more times. Don't wait for me. But think less about cat and cow, but more about a constant wave-like motion. Using your core to see if you can articulate individual vertebrae instead of just popping backwards and forwards. Take it 3 more times and make your way south. Take that a few more times and make your way into a neutral position. Curl your toes under. Ease to your first downward dog. A little walk out of the legs if you want. Try and be pretty much 90 degrees. Maybe bend your knees slightly to begin with. Tilt your bum up to the sky. Reduce any back bend. Ears level with the arms. And only straighten your legs for as long as you can keep the bum tilting high. So this actually might be where you end up. With your knees bent, your bum up, your ribs closed. As you inhale, come forward to plank. Stop. We're going to take chaturanga but with our knees down first. So knees down. Lift the chest slightly, but keep your back relatively straight. Elbows in, bend your arms to 90 degrees. Stop. Don't go deeper, just lower your pubic area. Pull your shoulders back, the arms are bent, so you're more pulling forward than pushing backwards. Then bum backwards, back to downward dog. Inhaling, come forward to plank. You might do the same again, or you might keep your knees off the floor. But either way, your arms stay at 90 degrees, no deeper than that. If your knees are lifted, upward dog. If the knees weren't, cobra. Make sure you're pulling forward, not squashing. Lengthen. Then back to downward dog. One more time, come forward to plank. Do what you want with your legs, bend your arms to 90. Take a back bend, open the chest. Use your back, not just the skeleton of the arms. Then back to downward dog. Walk your feet to the top of the mat, tiny little steps. Start to wave your fingers along the floor. Let your head hang loose, maybe bend your knees a little bit. Then as you inhale, lift up to halfway. Exhaling, folding down. Inhaling, draw your arms to the sky, lift tall, high, little back bend. Exhaling, hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. So not with a curved back, but actually engage your back, lengthen your front body. Exhaling, folding down. Inhaling, sweep your arms to the sky, reach tall, high, lift, lengthen. Exhaling, take your hands down to the floor. Inhaling, halfway lift. Take your hands down, step your legs back. Take a vinyasa. Exhaling. Inhale. Easing back to downward dog. Take your right leg to the sky. Step your right leg to the top of the mat. Keep your back leg straight. Draw your arms up into a low lunge. High lunge. Take that again. Take your right leg up to the sky. Step your right leg to the top of the mat. Inhaling into a high lunge. Maybe just take your left hand to your belly. Right hand to the sacrum. Just tuck your bum slightly. That might mean bending the back knee. That's your optimal position. Arms in. Pause there. Draw your belly in. Arms stay high. Back leg stay strong. Exhaling, take your hands to the floor. Step back to plank. Take a vinyasa. Starting to layer this now. Starting to build heat in the body. Left leg up to the sky. Step it to the top of the mat. Inhaling, lunge. Again, a tiny little bend in the back knee to neutralize your pelvis. Keep the belly in, the pubic area lifting almost towards your belly button for 3. Breathing for 2. Then on 1, take your hands to the floor, step back to plank, vinyasa. Elbows in tight all the way through. Back to downward dog. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhaling, fold down. Inhaling, arms to the sky, little back bend, chest opens. Exhaling, hands to the floor. Lift up to halfway, maybe extend the arms out. Hands down, step your legs back, take a vinyasa, exhaling. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhaling, back to downward dog, right leg up to the sky. Right leg up to the top of the mat. Inhaling into a lunge. Take your hands to the side, lean forward, lift up to warrior 3. You do not need to go deep particularly, but make sure you're in a straight line from the head to the ball of the foot. This might be enough for you. If your back leg is 45 degrees, let your chest be 45 degrees. With control, come back to crescent lunge, arms high. Exhaling, hands to the floor, step back to plank, 90 degrees. Up and forward, shoulders away from the ears. Back to downward dog, take your left leg up. Left leg to the top of the mat, inhaling crescent lunge again. Hands to the side, lean and lift. One straight line from the foot to the head. Less here. Finding integration between upper body and lower body for 3. Breathing for 2. Bend the knee, inhaling crescent lunge, arms high. Hands to the floor, step back to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling back to downward dog. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. Inhaling, halfway lift, stay with me. Exhaling, folding down. Inhaling, sweep your arms up, reach tall, reach high, lift a little bit of a back bend, maybe deeper. Exhaling, hands to the floor. Inhaling, half lift, lengthen the front body. Hands down, step your legs back, take your vinyasa, exhaling. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhaling, downward dog, take your right leg to the sky. Right leg to the top of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. Hands to the side. Fly to warrior 3. Focusing again on the straight line. Bend your base leg, hands to the floor, standing splits. Focusing on your hips being square. Now option 1 to stay here. If you feel good, walk your hands forward enough to get your palms down. Come to the tiptoes and look at the hands. One day your foot lifts off the floor. If you have an easy handstand, take it for 3. Breathe for 2. Back to crescent lunge, arms reaching high. Hands to the floor, step back to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward dog, left leg up. Left leg to the top of the mat. Inhale, crescent. Exhaling, hands to the side, fly forward. Take your hands down to the floor, standing splits. Now again, this might be enough, or in a moment, hands forward, palms down, tiptoes, look at your hands, biceps turning slightly forward. One day, base foot lifts, hold for 3. Shoulders to the ears here for 2. Then on 1, ease down, crescent lunge, arms high. Exhaling, take your hands down to the floor, step back to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, downward dog, feet together. Right leg up to the sky. Right knee, right elbow. If it's something you do, take a little arm balance. Back to the sky. Right leg to the top of the mat. Open to warrior 2. Look down that front arm. Head above belly, above pubic area, not leaning forward. Let your right leg externally rotate. Let your left thigh rotate up. Pull your belly in. Inhale. As you exhale, maybe go a little bit deeper if you can. One day that front thigh almost parallel to the floor. Turn your front palm up. Reach. Keeping length in your left hand side. Reverse. So maybe you're not as deep as you would like, but try and avoid squashing. Try and avoid back bending, just a side stretch. Ease yourself back to center, straighten your front leg. Palms facing in, come forward a little bit. Now without turning your chest or your hips, back of the hand to the inner leg, top arm to the sky. You can go deeper, but not if it means you start to collapse. Stay open. Keep turning your right nipple up to the ceiling. One more full breath. Bring yourself back to center slowly. Bend that knee, hands down, step to plank. Vinyasa, exhale. Inhale, back bend. Back to downward dog, left leg up to the sky. Left knee, left elbow, or little arm balance if you want. Whatever works, but try and be parallel to the floor. Back to the sky. Left leg to the top of the mat, warrior 2. Gaze to the front hand. Everything stacked in that center line. You're drishti on your fingertips. Legs almost opening apart. Belly button pulling in. Pubic area lifting up a touch. Taking 2 more full breaths. Working that thigh again. Parallel one day to the floor. Turn your front palm to the sky. Reach slightly. And as you reverse again, keep length in your backside. So less squashing, less dramatic twisting, just find nice length. Ease back to center, straighten your front leg. palms face in, come forward. Almost imagine your right hand is helping you open the chest. Back of the left hand in the leg, top arm to the sky. Again, don't go deep at a cost of the integrity. If it feels easier, what you're doing, come back to where it felt harder, even if it looks better. And then bring yourself back to center slowly. Take your hands to the floor, step yourself back to plank. Exhale down. Inhale, back bend. Exhaling, downward dog. Bend your knees, prepare your legs at the end of the exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold down. Bend your knees, let your bum get fairly low. Utkatasana, arms reaching high. Let your bum get a little bit lower. Lift your left leg up, step your left leg back to crescent lunge. Arms reaching high, lift up, lift the chest high. Let the arms drop slightly. Turn your biceps up, your little fingers up. Holding for 2 in this back bend. Then on 1, take your left hand to the floor. Lift your left leg up. Look at your right foot. Turn your chest to the right. Maybe turn your eyes to the right. Maybe turn your head up just a touch. Not all the way to the hand. Come to the fingertips if that works for you. Hold for 2. And then on 1, slowly feet together, Utkatasana. Lift your right foot up. Step your right leg back, inhaling crescent lunge. Arms stay high, lift up. Again, develop a little back bend as you open the chest. Little fingers turning up, biceps turning up. Breathing for 3, getting it out of the lower back and more opening your chest. For 2. And then on 1, back to center, right hand to the center. Arm to the sky, lift that back leg. Turn your chest more. This is a twisting pose, revolved half moon. Maybe fingertips, maybe look up. Your preference, your call, whatever you did on the other side. Breathe for 3. Stay twisting for 2. Then on 1, feet together, Utkatasana, arms high. Come up to the tiptoes and lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Lean forward, lower your heels, lower your bum, lift the chest. Try and create a V shape between your knee, your bum, and your head. So less collapsing of the upper back, more actively lifting here. Wake yourself up on this Monday morning if that's when you're doing this. Inhale. Exhaling, lower to hover just off the floor. Then inhale, lift back up. Exhaling back down. You don't need to gesticulate quite as much. Ease yourself back up. 1 more time. Extend yourself out. Ease yourself back up. Cross your legs. Sit tall. Find some length in the spine. And then take your feet into a reverse tabletop prep. Fingertips pointing to your heels. Inhale, lift up. Let your neck be an extension of your spine. On your exhale, send your bum through the arms, but not quite touching the floor. Inhale, lifting up, open out. Exhaling, easing down. Bum down. Sit tall. As tall as you possibly can. Dandasana. Maybe even lift your heels. Start your week at least sitting tall, knowing that as the week goes by, you might start to hunch more over your desk, your phone. Sit tall now. Remember what this feels like through the week. Bring yourself forward. Lying on your back. Lift up briefly. Exhaling down. Draw your knees in. Bum to the left. Knees to the right. Take a twist. Keep the toes flexed and knees relatively high. Back to center. Bum right. Knees left. Look over the right shoulder. Find your twist. Breathe for 3. For 2. For 1. Back to center. Have a little shake of the arms or the legs. Take a Shavasana if you want, but presumably it's Monday morning, so just sit up tall. Inhale. with a big open mouth, exhaling. One more time, inhaling, exhaling. Open your eyes, hands to the heart, thumbs to the forehead. Thank you for sharing your practice. Enjoy the rest of your week. Good luck with it, guys. Take care.